So a little while ago I posted a couple pictures of my beautiful purple flowers here, but covered in mealybugs. Now I found that every time it rains I get mealybugs. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or if it is actually linked. I can't find any scientific evidence that mealybugs come in the rain or anything like that, but that's just something I've noticed around where I live. Anyway, that was a couple weeks ago, and what I did was I just treated this with neem oil, and I had to spray it on every 7 days, or if it rains you have to spray it again. But as you can see, it has massively improved. Unfortunately now I've got mealybugs on the pineapples. So this pineapple patch here is where I'm having the mealybug issue. As you can probably tell, it has been raining, so there's no point trying to spray neem oil or anything because it's just going to rain again and it's all going to rinse off. So what I've been doing is I've been cutting my lavender and putting my lavender down at the base of the pineapples. I'm hoping that that will repel the mealybugs. Now, how mealybugs work is they actually have ants carry them to new plants. So you can't just put something down to repel the mealybugs. You have to also deal with the ant situation. Now, there's no ants here currently because it's been raining. It's literally just stopped raining. But when I was out here a couple days ago, there was heaps of ants around. So I'm pretty confident that the ants are bringing them here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some peppermint, and I'm also going to put some peppermint down because, again, there's no point spraying anything or putting the ant sand down or anything like that because it's just going to rain. So all I can do is try and use the plants to help deal with the issue. I'll just see if I can find some mealybugs for you to show you. I know that there's a bunch over here. If you can see down in there, hopefully you can see, there they are, those mealybugs. So annoying. So I have trimmed this pineapple, I've trimmed all of the bases of them to try and help get rid of and not attract any more pests, but it's super duper annoying. Mealybugs are so hard to deal with. So when you use neem oil to get rid of them, basically what happens is they have to eat. So they still have to eat the plant, and then it basically stops them from being hungry, and then they die from starvation. And so using neem oil to kill them, it's a very long process. And then again, like I said, if you don't deal with the ants are just going to bring more back. Let's see if there was a bunch just randomly on like the bottom of the leaves and stuff too the other day, so maybe between the rain washing them off and the lavender, maybe it has actually helped. Have to do a little video update in a few days. So ideally what you'd do is you would do companion planting, which is what I have done with my corn and my beans. So first I planted my corn and let them grow a fair bit, and then I put in the beans to grow alongside so that the beans can climb up the corn. And so then what you would do, if you were getting pests, you would then add, say, lavender or chives. It depends on what pest you have, but you would companion plant to help keep those pests away so that you don't have to spray pesticides or anything on your edible plants. But with my pineapples, because I want to try and keep it nice and clean and tidy over there, is I've just put the lavender down. My lavender plant needed cutting anyway, so I just put the lavender down with the pineapple plants, and hopefully that will work. This is also great with mealybugs. It works super duper fast. The only thing is you can't use it on plants that flower because it will kill bees, and I'm all about saving the bees here, so I try not to use this on anything that flowers or while anything is flowering. I'm not too sure how it works. Like, I know that the neem oil they have to eat it, and then it like stops them from feeling hungry and then they die. But I'm not sure if this kills on contact or what, but it does sort them out super fast. But again, even using something like this, you have to treat the ants as well and get rid of the ants too. This is the neem oil that I use. It's super easy to use, super easy to understand. And what I do is you have to obviously have a spray bottle and pre-mix it every single time that you're about to use it. But again, I can't use it at the moment because we're forecast for more rain, so there's just no point, because neem oil is very expensive. I'm not gonna just put it on there in hopes that they eat it and it works. But so we have to go for a little bit more of an old school method, but hopefully this works. Alright, well I think that's it for this video. Hopefully that helps. I will post an update video, see how it goes.